Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video I will give you total 15 points that you need to remember if you want to clear any competitive exam, be it Assam Judicial Service or be it any other competitive exams. If you remember these 15 points and if you follow these points, I can guarantee you will achieve anything you want to. Okay, trust me. All right, so I am telling you these things out of my experience. I have also tried to follow these things in my life. These things are very difficult to follow. If you successfully follow these things, you will definitely clear this exam and get your goal you want to achieve. Okay guys, so without any further delay, let's start today's video. But do make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you coming here for the first time. And I make videos on Assam Judicial Service, so do find the link in the description box. Many playlists I have already made, so do check that out. Okay, so guys, first thing that we need to remember is that read books. Okay, this is the main number one thing. So like whenever we think of preparing something, we lack motivations. Okay, we lack motivation in our life, whether I'll be able to do it or not. These things are not for me. People generally assess themselves as that they cannot do anything. So do not think like that. You need to read one particular book that I will suggest today, that is Power of Your Subconscious Mind, written by Joseph Murphy. If you read this book and implement the principle that book has given to you, then definitely you will always remain motivated throughout your journey of AJS. Okay, you will definitely clear this exam. Okay, so number two thing is that target one. Okay, so that means that like you need to target one particular exam. Suppose what happens, when in Assam we have seen guys like who has been preparing for APSC, some other SI, so many exams, SSC, and also this. So you need to understand that every exam has a different pattern, different syllabus, and different need. Okay, different need, like you need to have a different quality for that exam. So that's why you need to focus on particular one exam and work on that. Okay, just focus on one exam and proceed to it, then definitely you will be able to get closer to your dream. Okay, so that's number 2 point. And let's see, number 3 point is that go through the syllabus. Okay, the syllabus is also important. Okay, if you don't go through the syllabus, you just go haphazardly prepared. You have heard people so saying that so and so things will be needed. No, that's not how it is. You need to analyze yourself, in which paper you are good, in which paper you are not, in which paper you need to put effort, in which paper you already know many things. So you need to analyze the syllabus. You should know the syllabus of the exam. Okay, that's number 3 point. Okay, and number 4 point is that focus on that one tutor. Okay, what happens, now like we have a variety of knowledge, so many availability of knowledge everywhere. You will get knowledge from here and there. So I won't ask you to just listen what I am saying. You can follow anybody you want to, but I request you stick to the one person with whom you have a belief that that person is giving you that level of quality and you can trust on that thing. Okay, here I want to tell you that those who have already appeared for this Assam Judicial Service and whatever the strategy they have followed so far, and that strategy, if that not fruitful to them, nahi kar pai exam clear, then do not continue with the same strategy again. Okay, try to change the strategy, try finding new strategy for yourself. All right, so yeah, focus on one tutor, whatever your one guide, whoever the person you think is a guide. So follow that person only. Whatever the guide is saying to you, just follow that blindly. Have a trust on that person and do your work, then only you will be able to succeed. Okay, but if you focus on if you gather knowledge from so many sources, multiple sources, then there will be hodgepodge. So you will not be able to give that level of output which you have the ability to give. Okay, so focus on one tutor. Okay, that's number 4 point. And number 5 point is that don't gather books. Okay, so this is, we also have a very common habit that we gather books. Okay, like किसी ने कुछ बोल दिया कि you follow this book, that book, this book is good, that book is good. What we do, we gather books. Okay, घर से पैसे ले लिए and we buy books, and we in fact create our own library, and there will be many books which we have never studied in our library. Okay, this is our habit among law student. So I don't know about other students, but among law students there will be many books which they have never studied. Okay, so do not do that. do not do that. Focus on particular selective books and rely on that, and try repeating that, try revising that again and again. Assess yourself. You will be definitely able to score better with the help of that book only. You need not to listen everybody, so some people saying so book, that book, this book. Do not do that. Okay, so this is also important point of, that is number 5th point. And number 6.8, prepare routine. Number 6. Okay, prepare routine. So there might be people who would be saying like, you should make a routine that you wake up at 6 o'clock and by the 7 you'll get freshened up, and after 7 you'll be studying 10 straight for 12 hours, something. And do not make such kind of routine. Okay, those routines will be just hurting you. Okay, that will just hurt you, that will not do any good. So rather what you need to do is that, like, our life is not certain, our everyday is not certain. We cannot anticipate that what is going to be happen to us tomorrow, right? So that's why we have to make our routine daily, and a routine should not be a concrete one. Okay, it has to be flexible. It has to be flexible. If it is not flexible, then that routine is not going to help you at all. Okay, those schedules will be good for nothing. So how you prepare your schedule, that there is one saying in Hindi that jab jago tab sabera. Okay, so let's suppose that throughout the day, throughout the night, you could not study due to some problem. Many noises were there, background, many party were gathering, something were happening just near to a house, so that's why you could not sleep properly. So in the morning hours you sleep, so till 10 baje tak you have slept. Okay, so now don't frustrate yourself that, oh, my morning is already spoiled. Don't think like that. Okay, now from 10 to how much, whatever the time you have, prepare from that time only, prepare routine from that time only. So 10:30 I wake up, and after that what will I do? Proceed accordingly. Okay, so do not stick to a particular routine, that ghisa bita routine. Do not do that. Okay, that's going to harm you. That's going to harm your mental health actually. Okay, so be flexible, but consistency is very important. You have to maintain the consistency no matter whatever the time you get throughout the day. Sometimes you may study for 10 hours, sometimes you may 5 or 6 hours, so whatever it is, but do be flexible and prepare a routine which is flexible and which is feasible to you. Okay, because your study should be enjoyable. You should enjoy the study. Whatever you are studying, you should enjoy. But if you are not enjoying that thing, you will not like to study, and what will happen if you force yourself? You will just draining out yourself. Okay, and that will not going to do any good to you. Okay, you will not get result out of those kind of studies. Okay, so remember this thing. All right, now we will see the 7th point, execute your study. Okay, so now what happens, like, we have this habit of like, suppose we have a total 8 law papers in Assam Judicial Service. What we do, like, fatafat say, we try to finish all our syllabus. No, don't do that. Study meticulously. Okay, suppose today you studied Transfer of Property Act and you finished it, or say suppose some topics you have studied from the Transfer of Property Act. Now you need to assess yourself. You need to execute that knowledge. Whatever the knowledge you have gathered from those study hours, you need to execute that. So to execute, you can solve MCQ, you can write answers. Okay, you can answer the questions like previous year question paper you can solve. That's how you can assess yourself. Okay, and that's how you should be executing your knowledge, and if you continuously do that, that will definitely give you a result. Okay, so that's very important. Execution is also very important for any exam. Okay, I am not only talking about this for this Assam Judicial Service point of view. For any exam, these are the these points are very crucial that you need to follow. Okay, so execution is very important. If you do not execute, you will forget. Okay, because law is a kind of ocean, so you cannot remember everything. So you need to revise, practice and all. So every time you study something, try solving MCQ, revise and all this, execute that. Okay, so it should be in your always, it should be so implicit in a habit that anything from that topic, if someday somebody asks you, you have to be able to answer those things. So if you make yourself that competent, then definitely you will get it. All right, so this is number 7 point. And number 8 point is, before going to sleep, so ask yourself, okay, so if suppose you are studying, so and so people you are following, or whatever the strategy you have prepared for yourself, for your subsequent study preparation or for the exam preparation. So whatever the roadmap you have or whatever the things you do, every time before you sleep, try asking yourself that whatever the hard work, whatever the things that I am studying, whether that is going to help me to achieve my goal. Okay, ask this question every day. Okay, and if your answer is yes, then definitely you should proceed, and if it is no, then obviously you need to rectify. Okay, you need to rectify yourself. All right, so this is also a very important point, and do remember this. Okay, so number 8 point is number 9 point is that breaks in preparation. Okay, so here I want to give you one example of my friend, that like he used to say that like whenever I think of preparing nicely, I'll say study ajir bara main bahut dhuniya ke padhi, aaj se main bahut अच्छे से पढ़ूंगा, kind of strategy he make, but the next day only he has to take somebody from his house to so and so hospital, किसी को कहीं पे लेके जाना है. Always he used to say कि like बहुत बाधा है मोर life. Okay, बहुत बाधा है, मुझे पढ़िबो नहीं दिए मानु है. So this happens. Okay, when like there will be breaks. Suppose you start, I myself have thought कि like from 1st July I will continuously upload videos on YouTube and I update my channel, but that's not happened because I could not do it, because so many things were coming, intervening events has happened in my life, so I could not do it. Okay, so accordingly you are not the particular person in this world who has been suffering from this problem. Every person has to go through it. Okay, there will be a disturbance, there will be obstacles, okay, in your throughout your journey. Okay, so there will be no days ki like people will be saying okay fine, you go study throughout the day, you will be free, and also like for for a complete year you can just study, nobody will ask you to do take even a single glass of water. It will never happen. It will never happen. With the work, with the pressure, with the family pressure, anything, all the responsibilities, you have to keep your preparation journey simultaneously. Okay, there will be no days ki you will be finding everything is so perfect and you are just sitting alone in studying. This is not going to happen. Okay, there will be something or the other problem. So that's why you have to be honest and just go through that. Okay, go through it. So today you got a break. Suppose today you could not study, or again tomorrow you could not study due to your family function or marriage, you could not study. So don't worry, don't feel irritated. So on the 3rd day you can again start your preparation. Okay, don't give up. Okay, this is very, very important, the very important point. Okay, so this is number 9, and number 10 point is that trigger point. Okay, so everybody's life there has to be some trigger point. Okay, like so and so, like suppose your family will be saying something, or your friends will be saying something. Many of your friends have already secured something good in their life, or again like many trigger point would be there, like somebody have insulted you, that you cannot do anything, you're just good for nothing. Many things you have heard in your life, so those things you should remember, and those things has to be motivating. Always motivating you. Okay, so try finding your trigger point. Suppose if I clear this AGS exam, what will happen to me? There should be one goal in your life. You should have a vision that yeah, so and so people will मैं दिखा दूंगा, I'll show them what I can achieve in my life. So there will be many trigger point or challenging things that you have to have. Okay, you have to have that, and keep that thing in front of your eyes every day, so that you can, whenever you see that thing, you get motivated and you get the strength to do more hard work. Okay, so that's number 10 points. So these are the 10 important points for any competitive exam you need to remember. Okay, so I have already made a video that how you can prepare for Assam Judicial Service grade 3 exam completely from prelims, mains, viva, everything I have given, but I'll give but many of you haven't watched that video, so I'll give the link in the I button. Okay, so you can click on the I button and you can get the video. Okay, so apart from that, again for new strategy for new student, a new aspirant, even though I will make another video on that how we can prepare Assam Judicial Service effectively. So in my next video will be that only, that how you can prepare effectively. Okay, but remember this 10 points. This 10 points is very, very crucial. It will keep you motivated throughout your journey, and after if you follow, and this following these principles is very difficult, but if you follow, you will definitely be rewarded. Okay, so now we will move ahead with the don'ts. What are the things you should not do or you should avoid? Okay, so number one thing is that social media, you have to avoid social media. Even myself, sometimes I see myself, you know, more active in social media, Instagram, Facebook and all, right? So you need to avoid social media as much as possible. Okay, because what happens in social media, like you will see your friends or so and so colleagues are doing so and so good in their life, enjoying their life, but you do not know what is the story behind. Because you know, in social media everyone is fake. Everyone is fake, almost everyone is fake. Okay, I use the word almost, that everyone is fake. So people will be, you know, greasing, smiling everywhere, you know, spreading so many positivities, or say, you know, sharing so much of success of their life, but behind the back there might be different story, so you never know. But if you see the, you know, so many good things are happening in their life, that thing will you know, always demotivate you or give you a wrong impression, or you'll end up in stress that, yeah, I'm not doing good, or and the top of that you might be wasting your crucial hours. Okay, so social media is very engaging and it will consume your lots and lots of your time, so try to avoid social media. All right, so this is number one point that you should not do or you avoid. Okay, number two is family gathering and family meetings, or any kind of public meeting. Okay, you should avoid that. You know what happens, like, you know, preparation journey is very difficult. Okay, in this journey people will be asking like, क्या कर रहे हो, कुछ नहीं हो रहा है क्या अभी तक, क्या कर रहे हो, you know, this answer, to answer this question only you will find yourself very stressed. Okay, it will very stress you out. So avoid family gathering, or try to make a distance from all the family members. I mean, not talking about your household family members, I mean relatives. Okay, so isolate yourself. Isolation is very important, so do not interact with the people much. So that's I think yeah, number 3 point, do not interact with much people. So if you you know, continuously be in the families, you know, connect with your, you know, all your relatives, they will keep on, you know, triggering you that what are you doing, what is going in your life, you know, so and so person has got this job, so and so person is getting married, what are you doing, you're not even doing anything, do something, at least kuch to kar lo, kind of. So many things you'll get to hear. So you know, those things will be very, you know, put you in a stress. So stress is not at all good for your preparation, so you have to be very light and very healthy for the preparation. So that's why, so try avoiding social gatherings and, you know, family functions and all. Okay, so that's number 2 point. And number 3, yeah, interact less with the people, because, you know, interacting with so many people, that will, what they will do, they will, you know, drain out your energy, will just wasting your energy. Okay, don't do that. Okay, so that's number 3. And number 4 is no negativity. Okay, so do not bring any negative thoughts in your mind about yourself. Okay, always be positive and be patient. Okay, patience is very important for anything, because, you know, a journey for, you know, Assam Judicial Service or be any kind of competitive exam, so it will take a year, okay, to give you a result. Okay, a year, complete year, prelims, mains, viva, so all these procedures will take 1 year to give you one particular, you know, your desiring result. So that will take time. Okay, sometimes you may not get success instantly. Okay, you have to reappear. So that's why I'm saying patience is very important. Patience is virtue, right? So it's very important. You need to have a patience and no negativity. Always say good things about yourself. Give positive affirmation to yourself that you can do. You are not less than anybody. Okay, everyone is same here. Since you have studied law, completed your degree, that means you are competent to become a judicial magistrate. Okay, do not say yourself that you are not competent for it. Okay, so there might be, you know, problems that students have, like they say that they have that, like, I am from Assamese medium school, I have a problem with English. That's a complete excuse. Okay, nothing but an excuse, because, you know, studying law is completely English. Okay, at least in Assam you'll not get other vernacular medium for studying law. Okay, you have to study in English only. So when you can complete the degree in English, right, while writing in English, you know, reading books in English, so, and even sometimes getting lectures in English, so even then you can clear this exam, complete the LLB course degree, 3 years degree, then you can speak, or you have the knowledge of English and you understand that. So try improvising that, and do not say to yourself that you are not from Assamese medium or so and so problem you have. Okay, don't do that. Those are just you know, excuse. Okay, I myself from Assamese medium school, but I have been improving. Okay, till now I have been improving myself. So See, to this extent I have gone, so you can also go to that extent. Okay, it's very important that you should be positive to yourself. Give positive affirmation to yourself that I can do, I can speak, I can communicate, I can write, and I can achieve anything I want to. All right, so this is number 4 point. And number 5 point is that procrastination. Okay, this is one of the common problem among every student, that they procrastinate. Nahi, aaj nahi karunga, kal karunga. Nahi. So don't do that. Okay, every time you do whatever the things you have. Suppose you have, you know, made one routine for today, that I will study this paper, I will complete this actions today. So you complete anyhow. Okay, anyhow you complete that before going to bed. Okay, so these are the total 15 points which are very crucial, very crucial. You need to keep in mind for preparing any exam, be it Assam Judicial Service or any exam. So if you follow this 15 principle, definitely you will get the success. And the obviously following principle is very difficult, but if you follow, it will give you result. Okay, so here I would like to say one more thing, that those who are studying in LLB or BLLB, you know, if you are watching this video, you are just a law student, then you can start your preparation from now itself. Okay, do not wait for that until so once you get your degree and then you will start your preparation. Don't do that. Okay, don't wait for that. Okay, try preparing from now itself. Okay, try join to any coaching or any other institutions where you can get a little guidance, or say you can connect with the people, or you can start your own. Okay, you can start your own preparation. Okay, so if you start from your, suppose, second year or first year of your LLB, BLLB, whatever, then it, you know, the journey for, you know, after clearing your BLLB or BA, and again you have to prepare for 1 year, so that 1 year will be deducted. Okay, so by the time you complete your LLB or BLLB, what is the case may be, you will be able to clear this exam. So keep yourself updated and try following some, you know, law channels like Live Law, where you get the recent judgment and all. So keep yourself updated and start preparing. Okay, if you are a law student. And those who have already completed LLB or BLLB, so they have to follow this 15 principle I suggest you to follow, and if you follow this, you will definitely get the result. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care of yourself and keep yourself motivated. Stay healthy. Bye bye.